we salute a teacher in the Walton Insurance Group. Good Things Going Teacher of the Month from Vandercook Lake Middle School and High School, 7th and 8th grade math teacher Don Knight, and the principal of the school, Melissa Bradfield. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Teacher of the Month. Melissa, what was it about Dawn that attracted the attention of the panel that chooses the Teacher of the Month?
I think everything that she does for the school and for the kids, she's very active. She's a terrific math teacher. She's certified in many areas, so she's flexible. So every principal's dream to be able to have her teach math or other subjects too. But she's a terrific math teacher. She's also a terrific coach. So she will jump in and coach track and cross country and basketball. And when we need her for student council, she's right there. So we've also had some opportunity to see her during pep rallies participate as well. So she's just a joy to have at school, and we're lucky to have her.
Are you the Jayhawk mascot?
No, I don't go that far.
So 7th and 8th grade math, that's about the last math I remember in my education.
Yes.
Because once I got to high school, it was just, I don't know. I don't think I was that interested in it.
They aren't either some days.
How do you keep, it's math, it's not one of, it's nuts and bolts, really.
It is.
How do you keep,
Very black and white.
yeah.
Yes.
How do you keep kids engaged?
Just trying to keep relationships with the kids, I think, is part of it. Trying to find activities that they can do, that they're going to feed into. If they feel a little bit of success, they're going to work for you. So there's a lot of things that go into that, but I understand math is not everyone's favorite subject.
But everyone needs it.
They do.
And as a coach, you need math
Yeah.
in the sports.
Yeah.
You brought some photos along that we're going to take a look at, and tell us a little bit about what's going on in your classroom.
We are working on transformations and rotations today.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, this was an introduction for them today. So they were going through some notes and following along.
Transformations. I can relate to this because you've taken plastic hangers and you are making beautiful designs.
Yes, this was an activity we had. The kids could go into different rooms, and in my room we designed hangers into snowflakes and put lights on them and decorated the hallway.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here the students are doing Kahoot. They're practicing their skills. This was last year, so I can't remember what they were doing at that time, but it's a little computer generated hands-on task that they can do.
All the students have technology at Vandercook?
Yep.
Good. Bingo.
Bingo. Here they're playing bingo. Matho, I guess is what we call it. So they'll have different problems, and if they get the answer, they cover it. And actually,
okay.
I take that back. This was actually an after-school activity bingo, but I do have a math bingo for the classroom. So I
you
misspoke.
might say 11 times 3.
Yes.
And they'll find 33 on the...
Something like that, yeah.
Here's the teacher's lounge.
Yes, yes. This was Melissa's activity for the teachers at the beginning of the year, so we had to try to stack them and see who could get the highest, and I think we won, actually.
Yeah, we have a lot of new staff this year, so it was some time for team collaboration and getting to know you and working together to solve a problem.
Nice. Teachers fresh out of college can relate to the red cups.
Oh, this is our open house night?
Yeah, we have a block party every year. So Dawn is part of the student council. Well, she leads the middle school student council. So they were doing a fundraiser of guessing how many balloons were in the car.
But my friend next to me, she has a lot to do. Karen helps me out, so.
Is this a raffle as a car giving away?
Yeah, no, it's not her car. We filled the car with balloons, and they had to try to guess how many were in there. But I get a lot of ideas from Karen. She's the one that pushes me, and I carry it through, so.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of help.
think this is our dance.
Dawn is very active, so you'll see in all these pictures, this is one of the, she's serving pizza at one of the dances, the raffle with the car. We have PBIS rewards for the kids. She's, doing the snowflakes in the room, so she that's one great thing about her. She just jumps in and helps out, and she's very creative and has a lot of activities that the kids enjoy doing. But yeah, pizza server is one of them.
Yeah. Again, there's a couple of us there. That's my colleague, Sarah. So. Oh, this is a probability, and they're doing rock, paper, scissors. This was an activity they did last year.
I've never been good at that.
They liked it. It was something different. You can tell they're having some fun there.
Did you pick math, or did math pick you?
I think I picked math. Yeah.
Were you good with math?
Yeah, I liked school. I had a good experience in school, so I knew I wanted to be a teacher. And then when I went to college, I kind of had to define which area I was going into, and this was it.
It's interesting you say that, because every single teacher I know, they talk about they had an experience while they were a student with a teacher that made them want to be a teacher.
Yeah, and I can't say I had one. I just liked school, and so I think that was my calling.
Nice. Seems like everyone's well engaged.
Yeah.
This is another one of those things that Dawn just takes charge of. For homecoming, she took the kids out and they made Jayhawks out of the cups.
That was for homecoming week. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. More red cups?
Yes.
And like this, she makes kids enjoy math through the activities that she has,
Yeah.
and
They were
relates it all
golfing.
back to math.
Mm-hmm. More
Pie chart.
probability. Yeah, it is. It's a spinner for probability, but yes. This
Now onto your coaching.
This is my little cross country team. This is my first year with cross country. I've coached track for many years, and they needed a coach, and I stepped in, and I enjoyed myself with these kids. Were really good.
Did you look like you were a runner?
Sometimes I dabble a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And this was an activity we did in class, just some spare time, and the girls won.
Congrats, girls.
Yes.
Well, as part of being Good Things Going Teacher of the Month, they also make a little video, and we're going to show a piece of that here on today's show. So let's take a look more about Dawn Knight at Vandercook Lake.
Teaching's hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is hard, and I thought after being there this long, things would be easier. Like, oh, I'm towards the end, and it's not any easier than it was my first year. So it's like any job. You have to work, and you have to put the time in, and people think, oh, teachers have these months off, and that's not really true.
29 years she's been at Vandercook. There are a few teachers that they're a good cohort, that they've been at the school for a long time and work very well with each other. And last year was my first year, so they checked in on me often, and especially that year coming in back after COVID, it was tough. But just that creativity, kind of thinking outside the box, because ultimately we want the kids to feel safe and want to be at school, and I want the teachers to want to be there as long as Dawn has been with us, so 29 and growing. So it's important that we all feel like a family and help support each other, because it is tough on certain days, some more than others. So it's being able to support and help each other.
It's your home away from home. It's another family. So when you make those connections, I mean, it's great. The kids are great too, and you make those connections, but you only have them for a year or two. The teachers are the foundation, I feel like. Since we do have a lot of new faces, I like change, so I'm hoping that change makes some new experiences for our students and our staff, and that's what I'm looking forward into the future.
Awesome. Well, it looks like you are very well engaged with your students and your athletes. You must be very happy
Yeah,
to have Dawn part of your...
thrilled. Yeah, she's terrific.
during the clip, we were talking about your school experience because I took your senior pictures about 5 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
So you went to East Jackson, right?
Mhm.
So what was it about Vandercook Lake? Because you had to choose them as well as them choosing you.
Well, that was the opening that was available at the time, and I took it, and here we are, 29 years later.
29?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, 5 years.
5 years. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a fun time at school because we've got the holidays coming up.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing as we're getting ready for the holidays at Vandercook Lake?
We have a food pantry and a Jayhawk exchange, which is gently used donated clothing. So we are going to do a canned food drive next week, and we'll engage the Townsend Elementary School with us too. So grabbing some Thanksgiving items so that we can feed approximately 30 families in our area. So they'll be able to come in and get their feast full of food and shop in the Jayhawk Exchange too.
Nice. And I always like to ask a math teacher this question because I've never gotten the right answer. Why do they call math in the United States, but in Europe they call it maths?
I don't know.
See,
I
no one
can't
knows.
answer that.
All right, well, we'll keep working on that. But in the meantime, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
From Vandercook Lake Middle School and High School, Principal Melissa Bradfield, and 7th and 8th grade math teacher and our Teacher of the Month, Dawn Knight.